Stock market closed about 10 minutes ago. Futures are still trading. The 50K was up today, $330 per unit, roughly. And the 200K was down about minus 900. And so those are the results on the day. Let's go over the market. 2 days in a row where the market just is, it absolutely rallied even when everything else was weak. So let's look at the internals. Let's look at the trading system signals on the day. You have the NASDAQ on the left, S&P on the right. You see that the VIX is slowly creeping higher. Today it closed higher than yesterday's close, and that closed. This is the overnight session. So this is today's close. This is yesterday's close, and this is the previous day's close. You see a red line between the sessions, and then this is the overnight session for the VIX. And so here is Tuesday's close. Here's Wednesday's close. Here's Thursday's close. So you're moving higher here in the VIX, which has an inverse relationship with the market, and the market usually obeys the VIX. Maybe not the market internals on the broader market, but more so the VIX. In the broader market, the breadth was weak yesterday, and the market rallied again anyway, and then sold off. And then the breadth was strong, and the market sold off and then rallied in the midst of such weak breadth. So 2 days in a row, breadth is weak, VIX climbs, and the NASDAQ climbs. The S&P goes sideways yesterday and then closes higher today. It's determined to move higher. This is a tough time of year to do anything but go long. So sometimes these short signals turn into reverse rallies. And so Cobra 3 lost 2 days in a row based on this type of price action, and thought it was pretty extreme. Due for a pullback, but this time of year, I don't know if we'll get one. And so this thing just seems broken to me. This market seems broken to me to the upside with all the liquidity, extreme, absurd amount of liquidity to the upside. And so that brokenness could last, and this market could go much higher as fund managers chase returns at the end of the year. Don't want to be left out as we go into the end of the year. So we could see more irrational exuberance, as it's been called since the 90s. So we are starting to see that here, and it could last. So let's take a look at the trades on the day. You see on the daily chart this pattern of higher lows. They just get going, and it won't take out the previous day's low. It did there, and it kept going here. And I have a strategy I want to show you. Here is a strategy that here's what I'm talking about. This strategy takes advantage of higher lows, and it's in the NASDAQ back to 2009. You can see the massive acceleration since the pandemic lows. The pandemic stimulus has just really accelerated this curve. This doesn't work well before 2009 when QE started, Fed stimulus started. It doesn't work well in other markets, not nearly this well. It works on the ES, works on the NQ. Comment below. I want to find a way to make simple strategies in my YouTube videos, the code for them available. I will not, strategies that I won't use. For example, this has a $2,000 stop loss, so I won't use this in its current form. And so I will offer these as code examples in a certain download area. So comment below, and I can set that up, or message me, and I will set that up. So wanted to share that with you. And my observations on the market. Let's go over the trades on the day. Another bullish aspect of this market is night trader. It's had 15 winners in a row. Nighttime trends. After hours was up 47.50. Night trader was up 687.50 today. Adaptive moving average minus 14.75. 60-minute breakout plus 312.50. Cobra 3 ES also tried to short minus 237.50. Not a big loss, but hard to short this market. No matter how many other indicators say we should, they just all this liquidity just continues to come in. Minus 237.50 on the profit target and non-profit target version. AT 2019 minus 550 on the day. ES2 night trader VSD plus 675. VSD long only minus 687.50. VIX OC up 750 on the day. Market took a big dip early and then rallied. I anticipate it's going to be doing this as we go into the end of the year. It'll grind higher some days, and other days it looks like the top's in place, and you'll be tempted to short it, and then it'll come right back and rally. And then Cobra 3, NASDAQ, same thing as ES, minus 625, stopped out. Profit target version stopped out, minus 625. Gap continuation, minus 325. And then those are the only trades in this workspace. In Q2, 60-minute breakout A, nice trade, plus 1475. Plus 3565 and 3565 on the 60-minute breakout B versions. These are some of our top NASDAQ strategies. Sometimes you just have to get in on a breakout and go with it. In times like these, VSD, long only plus 450, long short minus 1485, Viper 2008 minus 625, Cobra 3 big stop loss minus 745, exit at the end of the day. Gap continuation 2019 big stop loss. This is a nice trade on the day. It has a $700 stop loss. That $300 stop loss on gap continuation 2020 is a bit tight. It works. It's been working this year. It's net profitable, but we may need a bigger stop. Minus or plus 1105 on this strategy. EVP1. Here's another example. We tried to short it, stopped out. Rolled over, tried to short it, stopped out. And so very hard day on this strategy. Minus 2050. Crude oil. Crude oil was a tough market on the short side today. Minus 725 on Esther counter trend 2. V2 1M and 5M, and then Esther counter trend 2 minus 825, Esther counter trend 4 plus 475, Esther counter trend 3 A and B down 825 each on those, and then Cobra Crude captured the trade. We were long and short. We had a strategy where we were both long and short, and went up, stopped us out, and then as Cobra Crude was long, it rolled over a little bit, but it was still profitable on Cobra Crude. Plus 645 on the conservative and the aggressive version. Natural gas, no trades. RBOB, no trades. Gold, we had Esther counter trend 4 minus 215. Asia Gold 4 short plus 975. Gold reversal minus 1285. Cobra Gold minus 625. And those are the gold trades on the day. Silver, we had no trades in silver. Copper, we had a time exit and copper breakout right here, plus 162.50. Copper home run was stopped out. That was yesterday's trade. The old version of copper breakout, plus 150, and then no trades in copper short. Euro currency, right back up again today. The euro's back up, but still off. Still down quite a bit with the dollar up, plus 293.75. Soybeans hit a nice trade on our soybean swing. We had a follow through. So oftentimes with our swing trade systems, we haven't had as much follow through lately, but you see the follow through went up. It wasn't as high as these highs, but it came back to here, and instead of opening down here, moved back up at night. Exited first profitable opening of the day session. So nice gains on the day, plus 387.50 on soybean swing. Optional. Here's some of the optional. Here's some of the old. And 60-minute breakout short is one we took today, minus 625. Just impossible, seemingly impossible market to short. Although our Cobra Crude strategy, these two we're watching, and they're just some of the top performers. We have Cobra Crude here, and then Cobra Crude we're testing on NASDAQ and bonds, and it's doing well. Continue to test those. And so those are the trades on the day for November the 18th, 2021. Again, let me know if you want that swing strategy code for higher lows.